Morning, morning, morning. It's been a long time. It's been ridiculously hot, so it kind of shuts down everything. You don't feel like doing anything, nothing is growing. Doesn't matter how much water I put in, things just don't want to grow when it's over 40 degrees, 103 for like days and days and days on end. So everything kind of shut down for a while. We had a false start on the weather breaking, and then it got really hot again. Now, fingers crossed, it seems like we're done with the crazy hot days. So, in the last few days when it's been a little cooler, well, I've tried to make a video twice, and once I had the wrong microphone setting on, so none of my videos had sound, and then the next time my battery ran out. So that was 2 wasted video days. Anyway, updates down the end. That's all my greens. Kale and chard and bok choy and mizuna, they are really perking up now the weather's cooled down. And I've also planted in here more bok choy and some herbs and things, and I think I'm going to plant some carrots along there now. Zucchini is still struggling, still pushing a few out. Zucchini did quite well. Daikon and cabbage planted all through here. In here, radish, spring onions, some spinach and a couple of beets all through here. The last of the tomatoes. These are cherry tomatoes, as always, are super productive, which is great. Maybe one year I'll try pruning and staking them. Here, spring onions, radish, turnips, more cabbage, parsnips and cilantro. We'll see how they do. These are turnip greens. No, these are collard greens, but they're getting pretty devastated by caterpillars. But hopefully that season's going to finish and they'll perk right up. Okra, I'm saving these pods for the seed, so I have lots of okra next year. So all these, I'll wait till they dry. This is Swedes, doing really well. And over here, on that side is all turnips, and on this side is cauliflower, Brussels and broccoli. So, fingers crossed. Other projects I have going. Here is the chicken coop. It's almost done. I need to get some tin snips so I can finish making these egg boxes out of some scrap wood. Nesting boxes, whatever they're called. And I got to line the floor because right now it's a bit uneven. It would be too hard to clean. I've built a perching platform, whatever, and I finished the ladder. I have more fence. So I've done the end, but I need to get a couple more of these big posts, which I hopefully will get today, and then I can put the fence along here and along there. And I've got to build a gate. That's it for the big projects. What I learned this summer. This watering system is much better than not having one, but it is so fiddly and such a pain in the butt that you kind of get to hate it. It always needs adjustment. When it's really dry, the animals and the insects come and they, I don't know, bite it or chew on the tapes or whatever, so you get like spurts coming out that you have to fix, and you end up with patches and bodges and connectors and all kinds of things. It's just a bit of a mess. I'd like to try and think of something better. I'm not quite sure what yet, but that's something to contemplate over the winter. Another thing is, because it gets so hot here, at least this year, so hot and it's so dry, by the time midsummer comes, the things that you think are going to be ready to harvest just kind of stop growing. So if I could get things started earlier, they would be ready to go before the crazy heat sets in. So to avoid getting hit by frost by starting too early, it would be nice to have some kind of polytunnel, high tunnel, whatever you want to call it. So that's something to think about. It's the last tomatoes, maybe a few more days of tomatoes, probably the last sad cucumber. The Armenian cucumbers were the big hit this summer. I had probably well over 100 kilos from that one bed. They were just ridiculous. Acelga, eternal favorite, and kale. This kale just keeps on going and going. Last year I had a couple of different kinds, and there was one that I think is called dinosaur kale or Ravelonero, something like that. That was really good, but I don't have any of that this year. But this stuff is good too. It's super productive, which I like. So I just planted carrots in this bed, and I transplanted some sad looking basil that I had growing in plugs inside. These are different kinds of Thai basil, royal basil, that kind of stuff. So we'll see if it takes. I don't know. It wasn't doing well inside either, so I figured better take it out. Oh, I'm going to pick some of this as well.